Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel Cakes by MK. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make 3 really easy cake fillings. If you're new to my channel, please click the subscribe button below and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you're updated whenever I upload a new video. Apart from that, stay tuned and I hope you guys enjoy this video. So the first type of filling which I'm going to be showing you guys how to make is a really easy raspberry jam filling. Now this filling is so super delicious and it has this beautiful tarty flavor to it, which is such a great accompaniment to so many different cake flavors, and it really just takes your cake to that next level. So for the ingredients today, I've got some frozen raspberries, some white granulated sugar, some corn flour or cornstarch, and some fresh lemon juice. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to combine all those ingredients into this saucepan here over a medium heat, and I'm just going to mix it together until everything is nicely incorporated. So your raspberries should have kind of all disintegrated and turned into this kind of jam texture. And then I'm simply just going to mix that together for about 1 or 2 minutes once it's all melted down, and then my raspberry jam is all done. So all my ingredients have been mixing together over a medium heat for about 2 to 3 minutes now. And as you can see, it's all kind of nicely combined and it's this kind of jam consistency now. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue mixing it for about another minute over a medium heat to allow it to thicken up a little bit more, and then it's all done. Okay, so my raspberry jam has nicely thickened up now. It's a nice thick consistency like that. And what you want to do now is transfer it into a bowl, and as it cools down, it's going to continue to thicken up, which makes it a really nice consistency to use as a cake filling so that it's not too runny. Another great thing about this recipe is that it's really easy to adjust. So let's say you prefer it to be a little bit sweeter, you can just add a little bit more sugar, or let's say you prefer more of a tarty flavor to it, then you can just add a little bit more lemon juice. But apart from that, you just want to let this cool down now to room temperature and your raspberry filling is all done. Now the next type of filling that I'm going to be showing you guys today is a really delicious caramel filling. Now this caramel filling can be used to fill in between cake layers as well as making a caramel drip on layer cakes. So for the ingredients today, I've got some white granulated sugar, some heavy cream, some unsalted butter, water, and some salt. Now the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to combine my sugar and my water in my saucepan over a medium heat. I'm just going to give it one mix just to make sure that it's nicely combined, and then I'm just going to let it sit. So you don't want to keep mixing this, otherwise your mixture is going to end up all clumpy, which you don't want. You simply just want to let it sit, and you'll see that it's going to start bubbling. And you want to just continue to let it bubble until it starts to change color. So it's going to start turning kind of like a brownie color, and this is when you really want to keep a close eye on it because it can go, really dark brown really quickly, and you don't want your mixture to become too brown, otherwise you're going to have a kind of burnt taste to your caramel. So the color that you're looking for is a kind of nice amber color, so just when it's kind of just starting to kind of turn brown, but I'll show you what it looks like when we get to that point. Now you'll notice that after a few minutes the mixture starts to bubble up and it's a lot more of kind of like a clear liquid now, which is what you want, so that's a good sign. So just continue to let it boil until it starts to turn an amber color. So it's been another few minutes now, and as you can see, my mixture's turned this kind of light brown color, which is what I want. And now I'm going to turn off the heat and start really quickly whisking in my heavy cream. Now this is the part that you need to be really careful because it is going to start to kind of bubble up. Okay, now once that's nicely whisked in, you should be left with quite a liquidy caramel mixture like that, which is this beautiful caramel color. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the heat again to a medium heat. I'm going to add in my butter, let that melt away, and then mix in my salt, and then my caramel is all done. So I've just added in my salt, and I'm just going to let my mixture bubble away for another 30 seconds to a minute, and then it's all done. Now what you want to do once you've transferred your caramel into a bowl is to just let it sit now to come to room temperature, and as it cools down it is going to thicken up, which makes it a nice consistency to use as a filling. And if you're wanting to use it as a drip on a cake, then once it's cooled down, if it's slightly too thick, then just heat it up in the microwave for 5 to 10 seconds until you get the right consistency for your drips. But apart from that, that is your caramel all done. Now the last type of filling that I'm going to be showing you guys how to make today is a really easy chocolate ganache. So the way you make a chocolate ganache is you simply combine equal parts dark chocolate to heavy cream and then just melt that together until it's a nice liquid consistency. So today I've got 50% dark chocolate here and some heavy cream, and I'm simply going to combine them together and melt them in the microwave. Now, if you don't have a microwave, you can do this over a double boiler, or also just heat up your cream until it starts to kind of simmer around the edges on a stove, and then simply pour that over your dark chocolate and then just let it sit for 5 minutes and then give it a mix and it'll slowly come together. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the microwave because that's the easiest way for me, and I'm just going to pop it in there for 20-second bursts, giving it a mix in between each burst until it's completely melted. So my chocolate and heavy cream have nicely come together now, and I'm left with a beautiful silky smooth chocolate ganache. But as you can see, my chocolate ganache is quite liquidy, so it's going to be way too thin to use as a cake filling. So what you need to do now is you need to let this chocolate ganache set. So you need to let it thicken up for at least a couple of hours. So I have made one earlier just to show you guys what it looks like after a couple of hours. Now as you can see, this one here is a lot thicker, which means that we can use it as a cake filling, and you can even let this set for longer, because the longer that you let it set, the thicker it's going to get. So it just depends on the consistency that you're looking for. But apart from that, that is the chocolate ganache filling all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to make these 3 super delicious and really easy cake fillings. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this, and thanks again for watching Cakes by MK.